I may have cut it too close to this trailer. Welcome back, guys. It's Riding with Jay. We are here at the Iowa 80 truck stop. I did not do a tour of it. I'm sorry. I really apologize. I'm kind of lazy, but you know, when it comes down to it, guys, like, you got to think about uploading every day is a lot itself. And then like yesterday, I literally drove 11 hours. So all I wanted to do yesterday, I took my MacBook into dinner, literally sat there, edited the YouTube video, and they have really good Wi-Fi here, by the way. It's like 130 megabits upload and 130 megabits download, which is like super insane. So it took like 4 minutes to upload the 30-minute video that you're gonna see or the one from yesterday. But we have like 6 hours until we get to Omaha. Well, not Omaha, it's the place we're going. But we're gonna drive right next to Iowa 80 so you guys can see it. There's also a thing, so a couple of you asked to see like know what I'm hauling, which I cannot tell you guys that. I know the one day I told you that I had tires, but like sometimes I don't even know. Like right now, all I know is this is a non-hazmat load. I don't know anything else about this load because I didn't even look. I just weighed it, made sure I was good, entered all the bill of lading information, like how many pieces and how much weight, and I was like, we're good to go. So I didn't even care, dude. Like it doesn't change how much I make. But I did watch Riding with Dave's video yesterday, and I'm gonna try to incorporate something starting here on out. I really liked what he did, and I don't like to be a copycat, but I think it just adds like a whole nother aspect to the video. So this is the place I'm going to drop this trailer and pick up the next. So it's kind of a big place. I already kind of scoped it out. It says do not, it wants me to turn here, but there's literally a sign saying no semis, and they put these concrete barriers because I think too many semis were doing it. No semis beyond this point. So here's the Iowa 80 truck stop. It's pretty nice, honestly, guys. Like super nice. Like I was honestly amazed. Like I'd been here before, but I didn't like really realize how big this place was. Like last night I had a sirloin steak, and it was kind of gristly, you know. It wasn't the best, but it's not the worst either, you know. It's 1 in the morning and I order a steak and they cook it medium rare, and probably 3/4 of it was perfect. And then I got to the gristly part and then I was like, dang. But I still ate it because it was like steak, you know. I was kind of scared I was gonna choke. But I mean, like, look how cool this is. Like they have like semis inside. Like give me that, I'll owner off that. I doubt there's a motor in that thing. I really doubt there is, but still, I'll owner operate. Give it to me, sell it to me, I'll put a motor in it. But yeah, we got 6 hours to go, and then I guess this trailer is gonna be ready when we get there. So like I really don't have like too much to do. I think I'll just, there's a CFI right there. Got a blue one just like me, except he bent his fender well. Oh my god, why is it so packed to leave this place? Ugh. Now, if you guys do not let me through, I am not gonna be a happy camper. I better be right after this maroon truck right here. I might even be that guy. I might just do it. You know what? I'm gonna do it because I'm not gonna get cut off again. Because I should have been right behind that white truck. So I'm going. If I hold up this traffic over here, I hold up this traffic. Well, since we're in the home state of Iowa, and I think I should tell this story. So I've said it before, but I'll say it again. For the longest time I thought I wanted to be a police officer. And so in Iowa, you only have to be 18 to become a police officer, like a full-time police officer, right? And so right out of high school, like literally like 3 months after I graduated, I got a job. I'm not gonna say what town in Iowa just because I don't want that to be out there, but someone may at some point leave a comment from that town, who knows, okay? Anyways, so I was a cop in this small town, and this town was about 4,000 people. And there was this one day that the high school had called the police department, and I was working 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I was like on training still. So I was working 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., 12-hour shifts, 5 days on, 5 days off. It was a pretty cool like setup. Okay, so they like called to have an officer come down to the high school because there's like the Spanish class, because this town was like more Spanish like had more Mexicans than you know, like whites. And I'm not trying to be racist or anything. Like, I'm just saying, like, generally speaking, like, one of the requirements was to know Spanish. I didn't know Spanish, but they made an exception. They just didn't get very many applicants. Okay, so they had like this Spanish class, but it was like the opposite of like the Spanish class in my school. Like, they were teaching them English, you know? And so I go to the school, and they're like, the reason we wanted to cop here was because we got donuts, because this class, like, normally, like, some of these kids, like, skip school or, like, super tardy and stuff, and they've all been to school on time for the past 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So I walk into the classroom with the donuts in my hand, and I don't know any Spanish, right? And there's this one girl, she just yells something in Spanish, and she, like, gets really red in the face. The whole class starts laughing. The teacher's like, do not say that. And I was like, what did she say? And the whole class, like, even laughed even more. And I was like, she's like, I'm not gonna say it. And I was like, oh great, this is not good. So then we, you know, do the donut thing. This girl, like, keeps looking at me, and she's just blushing nonstop. I'm like, what is going on? And it turns out she said something very inappropriate, like, she wants me, you know? And like, I didn't know it at the time, so I was just like standing there, you know? I was kind of like red in the face, because I was like, did she just like insult me or something? But it was like super inappropriate. I'm not even gonna say what it was here on YouTube, because it's just so bad. Like, basically she wanted my babies, okay? We'll just say that. And so the teacher was like really mad, but the teacher did not like put her in detention or anything like that. And yeah, it was something I'll never forget. I actually have a photo of like me holding the donuts with all the teachers, but I don't want to post that on here for the teachers' privacy as well as the school's privacy, because I'm pretty sure the school name's in the background. But there's a couple other fun times I had, like, because the chief of police, he wanted me to become the school resource officer, like, not like the full-time SRO, but like a part-time, you know, like where I spent like half my day in the school, you know, and half time out of the school, which you know, is whatever. So like, I didn't really want to do that, but at the same time, I was grateful for the opportunity, so I would have done whatever, just, you know, to keep them happy. But there was like times I'd be like in uniform, dude, and like I'm right out of high school, so like I'm pretty much the same age as these kids. And I would like walk into the gym, you know, and I had like my pistol holstered and everything, like everything that a cop has, you know. I was a full-time officer. I would just start playing dodgeball with these kids, you know, and like they were just like having so much fun, and like I was smoking them, you know, just drilling these kids, getting them out, catching the balls, and everyone wanted me on their team, you know. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I kind of miss stuff like that sometimes, you know. And the sucky thing is like, there's like no school like sporting events going on right now at that time. Otherwise, I would have probably went to like all the football games and stuff, dude. Like, that would have been a lot of fun. And then there was I guess I'm just gonna tell some stories, because, you know, what else am I supposed to do, right? So then it was Thanksgiving, right? And like, this was like the first Thanksgiving I hadn't been able to be home, you know, around my family. And we get this call, like, it's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and this family had invited us over for their Thanksgiving dinner. And they had a daughter, and she like took a photo of me. Like, I'd never seen this girl before. Her name was Rachel. Never seen her before. She was a smoke show. Whew. I mean, she was fine. And she was like, I think 18 at the time, right? And so then like we were just having like dinner, and I was like, because I saw her like grab her phone and like take a Snapchat of me, and I was like, man, what's this, you know, like, what's this? I was so confused. And so she like took a photo of me, and so I was like, maybe she thinks I'm cute or something, because this was like right after that girl in that Spanish class was like thinking I was hot. I was like, all right. So I was like, how old are you? And she's like, because I thought she was like still like in high school, so I wasn't like trying to push it too hard. And she's like, I'm 18, I work at Casey's. And I was like, full-time or just part-time? And she's like, well, I'm in volleyball. I'm like, gosh. And like, her being 18 is okay, but there's like a law that like any like teacher police officer, firefighter, anything like that, you're not allowed to date like people still in high school, which I didn't want to do anyways, because you know she's 18, or she's still in high school. Even though she's 18, she's considered an adult. I was just like, I don't want to test my luck, you know. So I was like, dang. So then that night, so this goes on to the story. So there's this one guy I'd pulled over like a couple times, or one time, and his registration was like a year past due. And like normally I write a ticket for that, like hands down. I'm like, you're getting a ticket. Some reason I didn't write this guy a ticket, you know. He's like 24. He's a pretty cool guy, you know. Just, you know, seemed like he was just trying to figure out his life, you know. He's still living at home with his parents and everything. Well, then like a week goes by, and like a week previously I pulled him over. Then Thanksgiving night I get a call to this guy's house, and he's like, hey man, I'm just having a rough night. I'm like, yeah man, we all do, you know, like it is what it is, you know. And he's like, yeah, I just kind of told my mom to, you know, screw off and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, if she's letting you live with her, man, you got to be kind of nice, you know, even if she upsets you sometimes. And he was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, yeah. He's like, I got this girl, you know, I really like her and all this. And I'm like, yeah, man, yeah. He's like, yeah, she sent me a photo of you earlier. And I was like, oh, really? And he's like, you're not talking to her, are you? I'm like, nah, man, I'm doing my own thing. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. Because she took a photo of you and sent me a picture of you with hard eyes. And I was just kind of worried that I was losing her. I was like, nah, man, you ain't got to worry about me. But this guy was like 24 and she was in high school, bro. I was like, bruh, you know, like, come on, man. Like, can't be doing that. You know, like, come on. And he's like, she's so beautiful and all this. And I was like, hey, man, if that's what your heart desires. She's like, can I get a hug? I'm like, nah, man, I'll give you a fist bump. And so I gave him knuckles and kind of left. And then that was like one of my last nights there. There was like one more night. This guy, there was like a bar fight. And like, I didn't have my taser because I wasn't taser certified, so I didn't have a taser yet. And I hope you guys are enjoying these stories because I think they're pretty funny stories, you know? And I know you guys are gonna think I'm a real chicken for this stuff, but there's a bar fight going on and I didn't have a taser. So the other cop, like, I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna be the first one there. All of a sudden this cop that was working on shift with me, he just comes flying around this curve, gets in the lead, gets there first. He's like, I'm gonna go inside, you stay outside. I was like, okay. Well, it turns out one of the parties involved in the fight were standing outside, and he's like 17 and he's like drunk. Like, the bar should not have served him. He's from California and had a fake. And he's like, hey man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get in a fight. He's like, shake my hand. And like, I just didn't want to shake his hand because he was sitting in a car. I wanted to keep my distance, you know. I didn't want him to like pull me into the car or something, you know, through the window or something, like get into another altercation. So I was like, nah man, I ain't gonna shake your hand. He's like, he cussed at me. He's like, you racist, man. And he's like getting all heated. He's like, I'm a beat you. You know, I'm like, oh God, you know, I'm not wanting this stuff. Like, this is like right when I put in my 2 weeks notice. I'm like, bro, come on. I'm not racist. I'm not trying to get involved in any of these parties, you know, like we're trying to figure out what happened here. I'm not taking anybody's sides. I'm just trying to keep this neutral as possible. And he was getting hostile, man. He's like, I'm about to get out of here and kill you, you know. I'm like, dude, like, I was like, just sit tight, okay? And then so I went into the bar and I'm like, talking to the other officer, I'm like, hey man, this guy's getting super hostile, like we need to address this. He's like, I got it, just stay in here with this guy, get some more information from him. The other guy inside the bar was completely cool, but this other guy from California had like so many warrants. And like, I don't know if you all know this, but like when you have a warrant for your arrest, it comes down to like jurisdictions and like extraditing. So like, even though he had warrants in California, California sets like how far they're willing to get him extradited. So like Iowa was one of the states that they did not want to extradite him, which means like, even though he had warrants valid out of California, I think California would be responsible for paying for him to get there. So the warrants weren't that severe that they were like willing to fork over the money to get him back to California and take him into custody. But like if he would have been in Arizona, they would have taken him into custody, like they would have extradited him. So I guess that's kind of something good to know. Like, you know, like sometimes your thing is so small, like literally you can have a warrant in Iowa, and if you just want to skip state and move to Missouri and they don't have an extradite to Missouri and you get pulled over in Missouri, unless you're like right on the Missouri border, I don't think they're gonna extradite you. Like if you're like 500 miles away, they'll be like, oh, you got lucky, man. You got lucky, you know? So it's one of those things. So there's a couple other stories. I mean, I could go on and on, dude. Like, these are definitely things I'll never forget in my life. Maybe we'll save some stories for another time. That way I have some stuff to talk about. I feel like this has already been like 9 minutes of storytelling, and I hope it was entertaining. Because if it is, maybe I'll do some more storytelling here in the near future about some more encounters that I had as a police officer. Because I was a police officer for like 4 months, so I don't even really like, because I wasn't certified, so I don't really want to say I was a police officer. I've kind of thought about getting back into reserving, like just like when I go home for home time, like volunteering my time, you know, because I had a lot of fun doing it, you know. I just, for the amount of money you make, and like I respect all like police officers, firefighters, military, you know, I've said that before, you know, like it's such a cool thing, you know, that they get to do that all day. But like really, like I know like the statistics aren't like the highest, like police officers don't die all the time, but they make 40,000, man, and it's like 40,000 for a chance to never come home. And like, yeah, doing this job, I have a chance of never going home either, but I almost feel like this is something you have more control over your life. Like if you be a smart driver, you know, like obviously you can be a smarter police officer, but if someone wants to take you, they can take you, you know, like all it takes is like a call. You show up, you're not expecting someone to just be staking ready to shoot, and you're gone, you know. It's just one of those things. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens, you know. Just like truck drivers fall asleep behind the wheel, and that's it, you know. So it's just life. Everybody goes at their own time, I guess, but it's just, you know, I didn't like it, you know, like that aspect of it, you know. So, but yeah. All right, we got 5 hours left. I think we did talk for about 10 minutes. I'm sorry if you did not find that entertaining, but I thought there were some pretty good stories. We got just about 2 hours till we can get some fuel. We're down to a quarter of a tank, and we need to get some more DEF. I think the last time we filled up was in Pennsylvania, so we went all the way from Pennsylvania to Nebraska on one tank so far. And yeah, so this is probably gonna be the Loves I'm stopping at for the night, the one I'm about to stop at to get fuel here in an hour and 43 minutes. And then I think we got like another 20 minutes till we get to the place, and then we'll drop this one, hook up to our next loaded. Hopefully we don't have to scale it, but I'm guessing it's gonna be a heavy load. And then we're going down to the Mexico border again. So we go to the Mexico border a lot. So yeah, but another hour and 40 minutes. So I'm fairly certain I'm in Blair, Nebraska right now. And I've been to Blair before. I've had like a couple of deliveries here for DoorDash in Blair. But when I was first shopping, not for my first car, but the first car I bought, my parents bought my first car. The first car I was buying, I was here in Blair, Nebraska. And I test drove a Dodge Dart. It had a 6-speed manual in it, and it was horrible. It was a really bad car. And luckily I had my dad with me, because I was like, oh, I love this car, you know. I'm so glad I didn't buy a Dodge Dart. But this thing was like shaking and everything, and I was like, it was right in my price range. It was like a newer car. I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. And my dad's like, you know this thing's a piece of crap, right? I'm like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, you're not getting it. So I didn't get that Dodge Dart. I ended up getting a Ford Focus with way less miles. But it was this Dodge dealership right here that they had the Dodge Dart. This was like 4 years ago. Woodhouse. Woodhouse is a good car lot place here in the Omaha area. They have many places that they sell cars. But yeah, so do not buy a car from Woodhouse, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram here in Blair, Nebraska. Hopefully they're not watching this, but it's a review, so that's how I feel about it. Sorry guys, I was not impressed. And then there's like this other place down here that we went to next, and they had like a whole bunch of classic cars that were like super nice, but I think a lot of the cars they were selling were salvage title, and I've never been one to go buy a salvage title. So all right guys, we made it to the Loves. We're about to get some fuel. I've been trying to like think of like how I can make my videos better, and I think I came up with a golden idea. It won't happen till after I go home for home time, because I'm gonna have to order it. And once I order it, it'll be on the truck with me. And I think there's a lot of skits I can do with it that you guys will really love. I don't want to go into too much detail, but it's going to be pretty hilarious. I've been trying to like think of like something creative that you guys would just find hilarious, and I think this is it. So we're going to get some fuel, we'll let you know how much, and then we got about another 20-minute drive till we get to the place we're dropping this trailer. So we spent, well, we didn't spend, it's about $650 something to get fuel. When I come back, hopefully there's still parking. I can't park in the bobtail because I'll have a loaded trailer. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I prefer not to park there, but at the end of the day, if I don't have a choice, I'm parking next to that cattle hauler. So there's 6 spots there. Looks like there's about to be a 7th there. Or no, he's backing up again. Okay, so there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. These are spots too. There's definitely gonna be parking when I come back, okay? There's like 30 spots here and there's only like 10 spots taken, okay? So we're gonna be okay. We're definitely gonna be okay. I'm not worried about it. And at the end of the day, I might just park here if I have to, but it doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. But yeah, we got 20 minutes, like I said, then we're gonna be there to drop it. If it's not busy, if there's not a whole bunch of yard jockeys, I'm getting the drone out. I'm doing it because I need something that's gonna get me more views. We've been going down in views, and I think it's just because I upload every day and people don't have time to watch every day. But I need new clientele, guys. I love all of you subscribers that are subscribed already, and people who watch that are not subscribed. I still appreciate all of you. But in the long scheme of things, we need to grow the channel more. And I'm not trying to sound greedy or anything like that. It's just scientifically proven, right? I did my research, I did all the numbers, everything. We need to grow the channel, okay? So if you're subscribed and you love my content, you have a friend that you think might love my content as well, share the video, please. I'm not asking for too much, okay? I love that you guys are already subscribed. I'm not trying to like, you know, take that away from you guys. Like, so good. Like, I appreciate every single one of you. It means a lot, it really does. Like, from the bottom of my heart, it means so much that I have 1,100 of you that think my content is good enough to be subscribed, okay? Like, I love it. But in the grand scheme of things, the goal of a YouTube channel is to make it as big as you can. And to get to there, you need to do things that other guys aren't doing in their videos. And one thing I have that I have not seen very often is a drone shot of backing in a trailer. I think this is the secret, guys. I really do. We'll have to find out. Clip to the drone montage. All right, guys, we're gonna try to put this in the hole, I guess. Hopefully you like this angle. It's gonna be tight though. Like super tight. And the drone is like super laggy. So I can't really see what you guys are seeing right now. Hopefully as I back up and get closer, I can get a better shot of it. This is super tight though. I think I may have cut it too close to this trailer. All right, so we need to go left and straight a little bit, and then one turn left. That should carry us over just a little bit. Maybe a little bit more left. Can't. This is super tight. Let's see how much room we got on that other side. All right, so we need to go left, straight, left again. Just a little bit. So left, straight, left, really see. I hope you guys enjoy this, because it's let me see on that. This is kind of nice though, because I don't need to get out and look. Yeah, so I need to just cut it hard right here, and then I need to start straightening it out now. Hopefully we're good. We need to carry it a little bit more right if we can. I'm like closer on my side than that other side. That may have been too much. That's all right. We got it in the hole. Yeah, that was too much. Just pull a little bit of that bend out. Hopefully our drone's still doing good on battery. 50%, we gotta hurry this up. The nice thing about this drone though is I don't need to touch it. And it's gonna be really tight to drop this trailer. I'm telling you that, guys, right now. So we're still, but we're in the hole, so that's all that matters. So like we can pull up here, and then once we get that other trailer in sight, we're golden. And we're actually gonna hog the other trailer now, so we have room to lower our landing gear. Hope you guys really like that backing angle. That's the first time I've ever done that. It's kind of cool. Might have to do it again. All right, should be good there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and bring this thing down. I hope you guys really enjoyed that clip, because that took, you know, like it took some extra time out of my day. Not too much, but I had to like set it up to my phone and get it rolling and get it up in the air. And I can't do it in places that are like super congested, because like people are there to make money, and here I was in nobody's way, so I just went ahead and did it because I figured, like, I've been talking about it, I need to do it. You guys will love it. Hopefully it goes viral, like I said, because there's not very many drivers do that stuff, you know. Which, do our landing gear broke? Like, what is going on? We have nothing. All right, let's put it in high gear, I guess. Did I break it the other day? Which way's down? Is this down? This looks like it's going down. Yeah, it's going down. All right, we just got to put some muscle in it, I guess. Shouldn't be this hard, but it is. It's all right. And then we're gonna go get our loaded trailer, and then we're gonna go back to that Love's, edit the video, get it uploaded for tomorrow, because I had to take the whole day off, so I'm behind. And so one of these videos I'm gonna push it out 2 days, so there'll be a day I don't upload, but I've been trying to give you guys that daily content again. We better just put this landing gear on the ground. Yeah, that's good there. And we're gonna have to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. Oh yeah. But yeah, if you guys like that, it's pretty sweet, I think. But this trailer is good to get dropped. I guess we better do our paperwork before we drop it. But this drone's kind of a nice drone, because I didn't have to control it at all, and it was nice to like peek over and see like where I was actually at in reference to the other trailer on that blind side that I couldn't see. All right guys, I'm about to be severely disappointed, because this place, apparently they have 2 places here in this Columbus, Nebraska. Well, the thing is I'm apparently supposed to hook up to an empty, drive it over to the other place, drop it, and then grab my loaded trailer. But I just don't understand why it can't be here. I already brought a trailer here, so we're gonna drive through here, see if our trailer's over here. I'm guessing it's not, because it says it's at the other place. And then we got to go back and try to see if we can find an empty from these guys. I'm not happy. No, this should be like someone else's job. Like, I should not have to, like, I know I sound lazy as heck right now, but I should not have to drop a trailer here, then pick up an empty, raise up the landing gear, and then drop it at the other place. I'm stopping here because I don't remember my trailer number. It's none of those. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to find an empty. There's not much else we can do about it though. We can sit here and complain all we want, but it's not gonna do anything at the end of the day. Maybe they don't have an empty here. Maybe we go check those 3 trailers over there and see if any of those are empties. There's a lot of dirt there, son. I'm guessing these are all full though. That would just be my guess. All loaded trailers, but we're gonna get out and go check real quick, I guess. Whichever driver's coming to pick up this trailer, I feel bad. There's a tire on there that is completely flat. That was the only empty one, but that is a heated trailer. And I don't know if I can take that over. So we're gonna have to come talk to these guys again and figure out what we need to do. Man, I guess we can just start looking at all these trailers here. All right, so we finally got ourselves an empty, right? Now we gotta back this trailer and drop it. You guys want another drone clip? No, I ain't doing it, I'm sorry. I hope you guys really liked that. Let me know though, if you guys loved it, I'll do some more because I thought it was pretty cool. And it's probably gonna look even cooler when I'm editing the video. So yeah, we got 7 minutes till we get to the other place. So then when we head back to the Loves, it's gonna be 24 minutes to get there. And hopefully they're still parking because we won't be getting there till like almost 9 o'clock now. Maybe even like 9:15. And then we gotta shower and edit this video, go to sleep and get up early and drive because we are gonna have troubles finding parking tomorrow. All right guys, well that's gonna pretty much do it for today's video. I have a lot of editing to do, get all that footage uploaded to my computer, especially, oh my gosh, especially from that drone. Hopefully you guys love that. I think it was pretty cool. But we got 20 minutes to get back to that Loves. I'm just gonna end the video here. We got our loaded trailer. I had to blindside back in that empty, bro. So not only did I have to bring them an empty over to this place, I had to blindside that thing in, and that was like stressful. So that took me like 10 minutes, maybe 15, somewhere in there. I was gonna order Domino's pizza, but I just feel like getting back to Loves, and that mirror is way off because you can tell I was blindsiding. I had to mess with it a little bit. But I'm gonna get over to that Loves and then probably have some Subway for dinner. Maybe a roller dog. I don't know. Subway's just so expensive, and that's like the only restaurant they have there. I love Subway, don't get me wrong, but I don't. You better speed up, big old boy. You didn't even come to a stop there. I almost blew the air horn at him, but I'm not that kind of guy. I thought about doing what that guy did, and all right, we're gonna come out a little bit here. Stopping in there and stopping at that food truck, but you know, it is what it is. I should have went out wider. This is not good. Not good at all. But all right guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the new drone footage. Daily uploads every day, you know it. It's been Riding with Jay. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep those wheels turning. Peace.
I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now we vibe.